guys, welcome back to my channel, Faith Family Finance. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 9 lessons that I've learned throughout life now that I'm about to be 29. So my birthday is actually this weekend, but I wanted to share with you guys just some life stuff that I've learned over my time, and this is going to cover from faith, family, or finance. These are just lessons that can be applied in any area of your life. Number 1 would definitely be like, be kind to yourself. There is only one you. This is something that I'm learning. This is something that I've learned. Like, a lot of this lesson is something that I'm probably still learning, but I have to keep implementing it into my life. It's be kind to yourself. There's only one you. You have to take care of her, right? This is something I tell myself in the mirror all the time. Like, listen to your body. If it's telling you something, if it's telling you to slow down, slow down. If it's telling you that task can wait, let it wait, right? For someone that's always planning stuff and always have to-dos and just always have to be structured, sometimes it can be really difficult when you have a structured life, or you're trying to live a structured life and you get off task and you don't know how to get back on task, and you can be hard on yourself. So I would definitely say just be kind to yourself, listen to your body, take care of your mental. That's way important. Everything else will fall into place once your mind is right. Number 2 is every milestone comes with a trial. Like, you are not exempt from trials. Trials are gonna come. It is up to you, and it's up to your faith and who you rely on when these trials come in your life, right? Are you relying on your parents? Are you relying on calling up your friends and letting them know what's going on, or are you relying on your Heavenly Father? I don't know what what it is that you rely on, but as for me, I rely on God for every single thing. Like, there's nothing I can do without him. Like, I have to devote my time, my energy, because I can feel it when I get off task and I'm like trying to rely on my husband and be like, oh, you should have did this, and all of these things. When you start relying on other people rather than going to your first source. God placed people in your life. Yes, it's a good thing, but you have to go to him first, and then you can go to the other people around you for great resources. Number 3 is definitely stop expecting and start communicating. This is me again. This is talking to me. Stop expecting and start communicating. For maybe you're like me, like I used to expect a lot of time. Like, I just expect people to act a certain way. Like, I expect you to do this. If you're my friend, I expect this from you. If you my boyfriend, I expect this from you. But even my parents, I expect you to do this as a parent. But stop expecting and start communicating with anybody that's in your life, right? It can be your parents, your kids, your friends. Start communicating stuff that they do to you, or start communicating what it is that you want out of the relationship, what is it that you expect. And it becomes better when you communicate rather than you having a high expectation and these people are not meeting it and you're disappointed because you have that expectation in your head. That's what you created in your head, and nobody's a mind reader. When you communicate, you have the option of, do I want to stay when they don't do it, or do I want to bounce? Number 4, I know we hear the phrase don't judge a book by cover, but number 4 is definitely judge a book, okay? And judge people by what they show you, not by what they say. This is me again. For someone that in my librarian, we say don't put your head on the chopping board for anybody. That's me. I'm always putting my head on the chopping board. Like, oh no, this person wouldn't do that. Like, this person is not, like, they have such a great character, like all these things that I expect this person has shown their side to me many times, but I always trying to see, how you call it, what's the word I'm trying to say, optimistic, right? You're always trying to see the greater. But in life, sometimes you really have to judge people by their character, judge people by what they're showing you, not what you want them to be in your head, right? Not what you expect them to be. Number 5, your emotions matter. this is for me again. People know when something happens to you and you feel some type of way. As a kid, I've always been so quiet. I barely like to speak on my emotion or communicate, or I didn't know how to communicate. So when things happen to me, I'm more of a you know the phrase where it says fight, freeze, flight. It's kind of like when you're doing therapy, right? So for me, I'm more of a flight, because I don't know how to deal with the situation. So if something happened to me, rather than communicating and talking about it, I'm like, oh, I'm good. I'm just gonna, you know, remove myself from the situation and be like, oh no, it's okay, you know, save it for another time. But it's not a good thing, y'all. Learn from me, okay? Learn how to communicate. Something goes wrong, or it's something that we don't like, or something that they'll offend us, like just let them know. I feel like it's the way that you come off with the communication that matters. But communicate. How do you feel? How did that really make you feel? This is something that I tell my son all the time. When we do something, or his friends or someone do it, I be like, how did that make you feel, like when we did this, right? So your emotion matters. Make sure that you're communicating it. Number 6, expect that you lack. Oh, this is gonna contradict everything we've been hearing about manifestation, about affirmation, and you are not supposed to lack. You are enough. Yes, don't get me wrong. When you accept the fact that you lack something, like you're not full all the time. Like for me, especially when I enter rooms with people that are smarter than me, or people that have more knowledge than me, like I always enter there like, I don't know. I'm here to learn. I don't know anything. I can know it. I still want to enter as I don't know, like I lack something, and being in here is going to fulfill me. It can be the littlest thing, or it can be the largest thing. But accept the fact, when you accept that you lack in something, you're able to think. I heard I was listening to a TED talk the other time. One of the ladies, she was on stage, and she was saying, when you lack, you think. And that's the truth. When you lack something, you start thinking about different ways like to try to add on to whatever it is that you lack. I don't even know what number am I on. Am I on 7? I think I'm on 7. So this one is, you can always get more money, but you can never get time back, right? Money's gonna come, but you can't get time back. So make sure, when whatever it is that you're doing in life, however you're hustling, right, make sure that you're putting in time for people that matters to you the most. Like, you can work all the doubles, you can do all the overtimes, you can do all these things. Those things don't really mean nothing, right? Because if someone's going out your life, like, you don't get those moments back, you don't get those time back. Like, you're thinking about someone and someone pops up in your head, shoot them a text like, hey, I just thought about you. I think it's awesome. Like, randomly I just think about people, like, hey, I'm just thinking about you. Or call them up like, hey, you know, I was thinking about you, hope all is well. And that means so much to people. Like, it don't even have to be a long conversation, but just making sure that you're also storing not just your money, but storing your time. Number 7 is, silence speaks louder than words. Okay, your silent matter. You don't have to explain everything to anyone. You don't have to explain everything. Okay, it's like, I love the sound of my silence. Especially for people of us that likes to share on the internet. Listen, write a list. What is it? What category of things that I want to share? What is it that I don't want to share? You don't have to share everything in your life. I love that I get to share stuff, but I still have this little hint of mystery inside of me. And my husband says it all the time. He's like, who are you? Like, I like to have my little mystery. And it's not like something like so secretive, but I don't think you need to share your whole book at the same time to everyone. Like, just learn that it's okay. You don't have to explain your side of the story all the time at all. I love the sound of my silence so much. Like, I don't need to give you an explanation for anything, okay? Unless I want to. I do not need to explain your side of the story. As long as you know you believe your story is true, don't bother yourself. You don't have to prove to no one, okay? And last but not least is number 9. I think this is 9, y'all. I am not keeping track. But number 9 lesson that I've learned is that everything you do in life is a form of worship, okay? Worship is not limited to going to the church. Worship is not limited to just listening to praise and worship, but the things that you do should be a form of worship. I mean, like the way that you speak, the things that you wear, the things that you see, every single thing, your services. And this is what I'm learning, y'all, especially in my marriage, y'all. I'm like even my attitudes, I be like, Lord, I'm supposed to not have this attitude, huh? Like, this is like a worship to you, right? Are you being a cheerful giver, rather than someone that's like whining and complaining while they're giving? I'm talking to myself, because sometimes I can find myself doing this without knowing. But everything we do in life, oh, this is fly. Everything we do in life should be a form of worship. And I hope you guys enjoy my video, and I will see you guys when I turn 29 so we can talk about 29. Bye, y'all.